time. You so eager to fight, but it's like every time a fight pop up, it disappear.
Cause
what happened with Frank Martin?
he's a bitch. He's a bitch. That nigga a straight bitch. I never seen nobody more made than Frank Martin. Frank Martin is the most in the world. Like, I done DM'd this. Mind you, I would never had that thought if I didn't have a DM conversation with the nigga. I talked to this nigga on the DMs. I explained this man, look, this is how much money the fight is. Me and you're not that big of a name, bro. You don't bring nothing to the table. I'm the name.
Yeah.
So this how much the fight is worth. This man sat there in the DMs after I told him, look, I'm getting this much, you get this much. He tried to act like it wasn't 25%, but it is. He wanted 50-50. 50-50 or he's not fighting me. And it don't make sense. That don't make sense to me. Like, why would I fight Frank Martin? He never won a title. He never been in he never done nothing in the sport of boxing.
No, I like Frank Martin as a fighter.
I mean, he's a
I don't think that, you know, in a purse dispute with you, I don't think he should get 50%.
He don't think that.
I'm gonna say this.
He just scared. He's not going to fight unless it's a cash out number. Just like other fighters, Lomachenko was offered the most money in his career to fight me. Why not fight me? The most you're older, it's the end of your career. Why not take the most money in your career to fight in one of the biggest fights in boxing? Why not?
Right.
Shakur Stevenson violates Frank Martin. Some all sorts of bees. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, the clip you heard was the undefeated southpaw Shakur Stevenson taking aim at Frank Martin, and he was on Gilly and Wallow's podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game. Shakur Stevenson was venting about what went wrong. They were basically asking what transpired, what happened with the Frank Martin fight. It looked like it was a green light, and then it was a red light. What happened? And you heard Shakur Stevenson, he absolutely goes off. He said he's a B, he's a B. He called them all types of B's and Bzies. And, you know, you heard the beginning of it. Even though it was censored, you could tell what he was saying. And that was his rant. He said he spoke to Frank Martin during the preliminary stuff. And he said he spoke with him on DMs, which made him feel that Frank Martin is a Bz because of whatever they discussed. He says he offered him 25%, but Frank Martin wanted much more money. He wanted closer to 50-50, and he wasn't going for anything else. So the fight fell apart. So he said, as a result, he's a Bz. Now, my immediate takeaway, I don't have too much to say on it. My thing is this. Shakur Stevenson is now fighting Edwin De Los Santos. They went down the WBC rankings, and they found the next available opponent, and that was Edwin De Los Santos. They took to ESPN to actually announce the fight. So it looks like that fight is a green light to happen on a Thursday. So at the end of the day, it doesn't even make sense. Like, it's really neither here nor there. Like, I'm a grown man. And for me, I feel like the world of boxing, a lot of it likes, you know, the gossipy elements of it, or, you know, the chisme, that type of thing. Me, I don't really care. If Shakur's not fighting Frank Martin, I really don't have too much to say, because what's the point? They're not fighting. Like, I would be more willing to participate in the back and forth and be more invested if it looked like the fight was going to happen. But if it's not, then what's really the point? But I do have a few thoughts that I will share with you. One, I think this is weird, and I noticed this kind of with Terrence Crawford, who is the big homie or big brother to Shakur Stevenson. When certain names come up, it's like you pull out the AK-47, and then other names come out and you pull up maybe a pocket knife. What do I mean? So when he's talking about Frank Martin, you got a Black American fighter, undefeated, skilled fighter. You violate. You show absolutely zero respect to Frank Martin. You call him all types of B's and Bz's. Oh, he I offered him this and he didn't want to take it. He's a Bz. And then when he started talking about Lomachenko after that, he said pretty much the same thing. Lomachenko got offered a career high fight. He says, you're at an age where, you know, you should be looking for big fights. and me and you is a big skill fight, one of the biggest fights in boxing, and you turned it down, but you didn't call Lomachenko all types of names. So I think that's something to note, particularly in black culture. It seems that some within the black culture have an ease going at each other's throats when it's a fellow black person, and then the gloves are off and it's talk as reckless as possible or nasty as possible. But then when it's people from other races, even if it's the same infractions, the same type of behavior, it's like kid gloves. And it's weird. I heard Terrence Crawford do that. Like when he talks about Gary Russell, he said, I'll break your neck and, these types of things. But he never talked about Bob Arum like that. And Bob Arum was definitely denigrating his brand, saying, I lose money, blah, blah, blah. And we seen kind of the same thing from Shakur Stevenson here, where Shakur Stevenson, he went off. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to listen to the clip at the beginning and see that. He went off, Frank Martin's a beezy, like basically I don't respect him, blah, blah, blah. But then he started talking about Lomachenko, and it's like, he didn't call Lomachenko out his name. So I'm curious as to why it's so much venom and vitriol towards Frank Martin. I do understand Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin had his exchange of words. So Keyshawn is Shakur's homie. Maybe that situation rubbed him the wrong way and he just don't respect Frank Martin. I don't know, but it's just something to note. As far as the fight, if they're not fighting, I don't really have much to say there. But I think Lomachenko, he was the highest rated person. He really should have been fighting Shakur Stevenson. And they're with the same side. They're both with the same people, same network. It made all the sense in the world. So if Shakur is mad that people higher up on the list were a no-go, I feel like why not go in on Lomachenko just the same, if not worse, because that fight makes more sense. Frank Martin, I'm not going to say he's ducking and all that. I don't even know what his next fight is. So I think a lot of people are jumping the gun and, picking sides and taking one side of the story. The fact that Frank Martin, if you look at his social media, is training and he looks like he's working on something, that makes me believe that they have something planned for him. Don't know what, but that's just my feeling. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of Shakur Stevenson, full onslaught against Frank Martin in a new podcast. Subscribe to the channel, Best in the Business. I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.